Well, hey Sagittarius, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you guys are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. All right, Sagittarius, so this is going to be your second video, okay? So I already posted earlier today. This is going to be your second one. Just dealing with love. You guys already know I talk about money in every reading. I just want to focus on love. And we're going to use these oracle cards. And first, what we're going to do is kind of see what's, this is going to be like the not so good pile, and this is going to be the good pile. That way, we're going to see what's really happening or what will be happening in the future. Some of you guys may have already experienced this. And then we're going to go into the tarot just a little bit just to see how it's going to relate to the rest of the reading. So let's go ahead. I'm excited. Let's see what's happening here with you, Sagittarius. This is for Sag. Sagittarius. 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 Okay. Ooh, Sag. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, I have fast lane. So I do feel like someone is going to try to come in and I feel like this is more so convincing. Okay. Some of you guys moved really quickly with someone because I see the problem already. I see it here on the table already. Okay. But I do feel like someone maybe had moved fast prior. This could also happen still in the future where someone is going to try to come in and, you're going to feel like this love is just magical and everything, and you're going to be moving really, really quickly, and you may not be thinking too much. So just be careful. Some of you guys have already been through this. But let me tell you the first card that actually really came out. The first card that came out was Married with Children. Now, I already know. I know this because I say this all the time. Okay. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that the person is married. This just could mean that you are not first place in this person's life. They could be married to their job, or they could just have someone else. Okay. Something else is occupying their time. Now, look at this is why this is going to be in the not so good pile, because you are in second place. A lot of you guys have already experienced that. And this is part of what? The interference. Now, I do your readings a lot. And what do I always say? I'd be like, oh, Sagittarius, I'm not trying to offend y'all or not. You guys saw me shuffle. Okay. And, the interference doesn't necessarily have to come from the other person. This could be you as well. Some of you guys are married or in a committed relationship and you're in love with someone else. Okay. But whatever it is, it's a trifecta. Okay. Like it really is a trifecta. It's a good thing here. It talks about intellectual affairs. So I do feel like you guys love people or love individuals who are really, really smart. Someone who really puts a flame in your mind. Okay. Because whoever puts a flame in your mind puts a flame in your pants. Okay. That's kind of how it works. Right. But that's what I'm saying. And I will put that in a good quality because I would think most people love people who are smart. Okay. But I want to read it. It says, there will be a strong intellectual bond, a love influenced by logic. Overanalyzing could also be an issue. So do not overanalyze the situation. You guys may actually do that as well. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign, which have a tendency to overanalyze literally everything. Okay. Now, I have another one here that talks about being on guard, okay? Now, this has something to do in general with the relationships you've already dealt with. This could be somebody coming back in. This could be new people. You are already suspicious because of what you've experienced. But this is what it says. Guards will be up in this relationship, and it's okay to be cautious. Take it slow. Exactly. You know what? I'll put this on the good side. Because I feel like that's really good advice. I feel like the advice really is about you guys taking it slow because remember, we saw fast lane here. Somebody may be trying to win your heart, which is what I'm saying. Because you guys have been in situations where you love the person, but you always kept arguing. You didn't get along. It was that type of stuff. So it will be very logical for you guys to be in a more steady, not to move too quickly inside of the connection, no matter how much you want to, okay? Because I do feel like there is going to be a very powerful drive towards someone. Here we have self-love. Talked about that earlier. You must find happiness within before you are able to find it with someone. You are enough. Now, not all Sagittarius are going through this. Not all Sagittarius have to be reminded that they're enough. But we all need to be reminded that we are it, right? Because sometimes we forget, because remember, our outer environment is still kind of relating to what's happening. It's like it's responding to us. So sometimes you guys could be like, oh, well, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I get that job? Or did I not speak well? Did I not explain the situation well? And the same thing happens even when it comes down to relationships. So when you have enough self-love, it's really no doubting yourself. But this is where a lot of you guys are, okay? Because you're putting up with relationships that you shouldn't be, or because you don't feel that great about yourself. You're dealing with people who are married, you're dealing with people who got other people, and it's just a problem. But you are going to be finding a love that's going to be very healing. I love the fact that almost every read that I've done with this particular reading had this card. Healing love. Don't talk about my ashy hands. I just washed them. I need to put some lotion on it. It says this love will force you to heal all those parts of yourself that you've been neglecting. You deserve love, but what have you been neglecting? Yourself. That's what you've been neglecting. You've been neglecting your emotions, sacrificing your emotions, what you feel, what you really want to demand in a relationship. But this is going to be the type of love that is going to be really good. This is two different people is what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Yeah, because you got new romance here. Yes, Spirit, speak up here. For Sagittarius, I've already told you. You guys definitely look at the last three. No way. This was the last three. Codependency, devil in disguise, and office affair. A lot of you guys were dealing with your boss. A lot of you guys have been very codependent on someone who you knew wasn't right because they had devilish behavior. I mean, that was amazing. You guys are getting rid of this. This is what you've been putting up with for far so long. So this is the reason why Spirit is basically saying you got to have self-love, y'all. And I know it's easier said than done. But part of that self-love is also codependency. What do you feel like you have to rely on or have in your life in order for you to feel fulfilled, right? But a lot of you guys are growing. Yay, Sag, I love it. So now because you guys are learning yourself, you are evolving, this is what's happening. You see how it works? Okay. New love coming in. Just look at it. It looks amazing. So what we're going to do, and I see a lot of new. I see a lot of new here. I feel like a lot of you guys, and this could be two different Sagittarius too. Let's talk about it. Some of you guys are going to stay over here. Some of you guys are like, listen, no, I'm this pal. But some of you guys are kind of stuck here. So you guys are on different evolution timelines. Some get it now, some will get it later. But let's go ahead. Let's get to your tarot. We're only going to get a few. We'll get like maybe 8 like we usually do. We're not going to clarify. But let's see what the tarot has to say to sum up this reading here for you, Sag. I thought that was amazing. This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. I hate when my cards don't want to flip. It's like, what are we doing? Sagittarius. This is for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. You guys have options. We see it with the 7 of Cups. Keep your options open. Don't get confused. None of that. Keep your options open. You're detaching. A lot of you guys are detaching from the past, and I love it. And you do know that there's endings, things that you have to end. There's been a lot of change. I've told you there's going to be change. And you're moving forward. Look at this. Look at how it's coming out. Here is your wish fulfillment. Keep your options open. You're going to get your wish. Yeah. And basically the thing is, this is the difference. Dealing with people who are not welcoming and very detached with the relationship. 4 of Wands is talking about, people who are warm and welcoming you into their heart. You've dealt with people who have caused a lot of disappointments, and not only that, you've been told so many promises, and the person never went through with it. And it's even caused your heart to be cold to a certain degree. But I love the fact that the change here in the 8 of Wands talks about movement. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last 2 for Sagittarius. Thank you. One more. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Fated change. Look at this. What are you doing? Walking away from the nonsense. I know that's right. Yeah, this is the person who, that interference and the married with children or, putting you in second place. Yeah, that's that person. So we see exactly how, yeah, and the person who's the devil in disguise, remember? Okay. But we see how this new love is just like this. Now, what is this new love? Remember, it talked about it's going to be healing. But you guys have to do what? Love yourself first. Okay? I'm telling you, this is everything. I love this reading. I really, really did. Okay, this is amazing. So fated change, beautiful changes here on the horizon. I really do see that more than anything, your wish is going to come true. So this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. Again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys back here again soon. Bye, Sag.